Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Carrie Lane, and this is DVD Drop on the Popcorn Talk Network, where we break down what DVDs came out this week and give you some cinema suggestions for some films you might not be familiar with. Released this week is The Hateful Eight, directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, and Jennifer Jason Leigh. In the dead of a Wyoming winter, a bounty hunter and his prisoner seek shelter in a cabin currently inhabited by a collection of nefarious characters. Also released this week is Concussion, directed by Peter Landsman, starring Will Smith, Alec Baldwin, and Albert Brooks. In Pittsburgh, accomplished pathologist Dr. Bennett Omalu uncovers the truth about brain damage in football players who suffer repeated concussions during the course of normal play. You may have heard of those new releases, but I am here with your cinema suggestions with some titles you may not have heard of. First up is Feast, directed by John Gallagher, starring Henry Rollins, Balthazar Getty, and Navi Rawat. Patrons locked inside of a bar are forced to fight monsters. I know that's a very short description, but go with it. It's one of those it's just awesome road trip, wild ride action and violence, and it's very over the top. The trailer has a part where a guy jumps in and they're like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I am the hero," and then he dies. That's the kind of humor this movie has. It kind of has an homage to 80s horror movies where they're just over the top, almost campy, but this one, it's doing it on purpose. So it's just a fun, wild ride. There's this part too, comment down below after you watch this and let me know your thoughts on it, where a character is punching a monster and it's glorious. You'll see what I mean. So if you want some action, you want crazy violence and you should go watch Feast. Another film you should watch is Filmistan, directed by Nitin Kakar, starring Sharab Hashmi and Anam Maluk. In India, Sunny, he just wants to be an actor, but he's not doing so well. So he takes a job as an assistant director, and he helps out an American documentary crew. They go over to Rajasthan, and while he's there, an Islamic terrorist group kidnaps him, mistaking him for an American. And the movie goes from there. It sounds maybe a little more heavy than it is, but this film touches upon how we can perceive the other as so different from ourselves, but in the end, we're actually very similar. Sunny is able to connect, and he lights up the screen with his smile, and he just shows how we can perceive others as one way, but maybe things aren't always as they appear. This movie has a lot of humor in it, and they have a lot of fun Bollywood references, and just the love of film kind of references. So even if you haven't watched Bollywood, don't worry, you'll still enjoy it. If you're interested in a movie with drama, comedy, heart, and just kind of perceive how we interact with those around us, you should watch Filmistan. Thank you again for tuning in to DVD Drop for the last week of March. Can you believe it's the end of March already? Woo! Anyway, let me know what you thought of our cinema suggestions by tweeting at me at Carrie D. Lane. You can also leave a comment down below. Don't forget to follow the Popcorn Talk to be up to date on all your movie reviews and news. Again, comment down below, click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week on DVD Drop.